Hey guys, welcome back to your Division 4 and 5 recap for Week 6. Today I have Holes with me and a very special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am a Velociraptor. I'm in row 5.
You're L5, and you're our Dark Elf coach, so you're going to be
Yeah?
our Elf expert for today.
Okay.
Today we're going to be taking a quick look at Division 4 and what happened in our last week, and then move on to looking on how this week's going to look for matches. So let's go ahead and look at the schedule. So starting off, hard-fought win for Rusty Seabutter here. Got a 1-0 win against the poor admin squad. Took a lot of effort
Uh,
there.
he got a nice MVP on blind camping. He was only 5 SPP now from his next level.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure that's his killer blitzer, if I'm not mistaken.
It is
So that's pretty
common
big.
tackle, pro juggernaut.
Then Hoops got an MVP, which is just like a waste. I think that's his DP.
Yeah,
And nothing really else to note out of that. So Vexer got one, and Sergeant Adams, I think, is your
yeah, that's one of my black
Blackbird.
books.
Jeez, I can't say it right.
Let's see if that levels him.
So I know that one's personal to you, so I'll let you.
That
look at
actually
that.
that puts Sergeant Adams one Kaz away from a level.
And he's a block
He's
guard.
block
Mighty Blow?
guard. Yeah. No, he does not have Mighty Blow.
Okay. I'm expecting to see stand firm out of him then, because that's so good.
Yeah.
Or dodge, because that's how Rusty Seabutter does.
He could also throw Mighty Blow on here and finish off all of his black books have Mighty Blow.
Ooh. I don't think he needs it though, if all of them besides him have it.
Yeah.
But then we have Scholarly Gentleman versus Nerdles FTDs, which was a 1-0 game. And I could have swore something died here, but it didn't.
Yeah, his claw piece is no longer with us. I think he got niggled.
Maybe that could have been it. So we do have a few Kaz here. So he might have just hurt himself. It was a high block game with 95 overall. And not a death though. Lots of KOs, some injuries. Looks like a hard fought match there. Considering I would think Scholarly Gentleman wouldn't get as many hits in. Just because these Nurgle are really developed.
Yeah, Nurgle FTDs is a really strong team.
So that's an interesting result there. And then Eat, Pray, Shove, losing to the Dracwall Day Laborers. Honestly, I love to say that these vampires should never lose, but there's just moments where you can't stop these humans. These humans are just, they have everything they need. They can remove thralls. They can strip the ball off your Strength 5 or Strength 6 dude, and you're really just going to be losing out.
Yeah, this is a 2000 TV human team against vampires. I think that's going to be a human game every time.
Yeah. And I just want you to look at the SPP real quick. Now, if I was in this division, I'm pretty sure I'd be pretty mad out of all this happening.
Wow. This is on only 22 blocks for humans.
Yep. Now, I got a question. How did Mog the Mule, as his ogre, get 3? Did he do a touchdown?
Yeah, he might have scored there.
Oh, man.
That feels pretty good. With all that removal, it might have just been just game running away from Shiggy.
He does have one touchdown on his ogre.
That could be it. Good looks. And, geez, just Shiggy threw 20 blocks and gotten basically nothing for it. 2 armor breaks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have a 10% armor break chance. Something throws me off there. That must have been lots of fouling too, though.
Yeah, I imagine that the humans had a good old time with that.
Yep.
Whenever one of the vamps hit the floor.
And 3 passes. So that makes sense. Definitely gonna be a big game for Dracwall Day Labor, so we might need to look at them after this.
Yeah.
And Legland Blue versus Thick, Rich, and Creamy, going 2-1. Ooh, that is a werewolf level, and what do we
So
have?
we only have Blodge. No
Lodge.
doubles yet.
Yeah,
Although I
that's
say
kind of a
only
steal.
have Blodge. It's still very strong.
I mean, only have Blodge. He used to have, a vampire with just 2 movement more. on a werewolf.
Yeah.
So I think he's definitely missing out, and he doesn't have any like Mighty Blow thing to keep him really in the game. Or I guess in the Eternal League way of being in the game of having just ridiculous everythings. And League Blue is really showing that they are coming on top. They had 40 blocks here. So
Yeah, that's really good for what else?
considering they outbashed Thick, Rich, and Creamy when they only had 28, it's a big differential. So
Although they did take 2 MNGs, so their next game is going to be a little rough. Their Mighty Blow, Strip Ball, Tackle, War Dancer, and their One-Turner, both MNG.
ooh, that's like huge stuff. So who do they have next? We'll check real quick.
Yeah, we'll find.
Yeah. Gland
They also have a Niggled Catcher, too.
I believe
Niggled
that
Edge
happened in the
6.
game before. I mean, you can still
Yeah.
keep that, though. It's usually 6.
They had the Dracul Day Laborers, though I accidentally showed the score.
Nah.
We'll talk about that later. Anyway, who are we
Oh, so
on?
that's probably from this game, then. Okay.
We are on Rebel Rage Quit versus the Big Green Weenies, in which I heard a turn 16 foul let Havoc win with this one. So, that was something.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah. He had one goal, and that goal was to kill things. And he got 6 KOs for his troubles.
I mean, he got 1K, but
Although he
didn't get
has
the rest of the
3
award.
cast sustained, so that could be the fouls there. Definitely a mean match. And 4 armor breaks for the Big Green Weenies. What? 38 blocks? What is
Yeah,
this?
they only got the 1 casualty.
What? That is bewildering.
It's possible that all the Hobgoblins just got expelled.
You know? I think you got a point there. With all of them with Dirty Player, he's probably just going to be throwing feet at him.
Yeah.
And just going for that hyper attrition game with 3 expulsions. That's a genius plan right there. You can't get hit on your AV7 if it's not there.
That is true.
So, some okay MVPs for Big Green Weenies, and Hobgoblin taking MVP when he's your DP. Never fun. And for SVP, that is little with 15 overall.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's lame. Let's move on from this. Snooze fest. First turn 16 foul to not make this a tie.
Speaking of ties, Things Dwarves Hate tied with the Culinary Delights.
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure Culinary Delights are just really bad luck. Because they always like getting dead MVPs and losing a player, getting all the SVP on them. And
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
never
that.
death here.
2
It's
more
only a
armor
rookie
breaks.
beast, but
40 blocks and 2 armor breaks. What is up with the low armor breaks?
oh, there's only 2 armor breaks there, but they had their foul game on because they got oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it was only 1 KO and 1 injury taken by the dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
The Chaos only have 1 Claw player, so that's probably...
Yeah. that would
Yeah,
probably
even
be
if
it.
you're still taking 2 die blocks, though, you should have more removals than that. Or even at least breaks with the thick skill. So I
And
think
40 blocks, 2 breaks, that kind of sucks, but
I think we're just seeing, you know, the dwarves getting a few hits and the Chaos getting a few hits, and they got their score on their drive. They stalled it out, didn't try going for wins, and that was it. Lame game. It's probably because it has dwarves, but I didn't
Yeah.
say that.
all dwarf games are lame. Fight me.
Now, speaking of a non-lame dwarf game, we got the Grody Greens versus Cowboy Dwarfs taking a 3-0 for the Nurgle. Not exactly what you would expect. I would expect maybe like a 2-1 or a 2-0. Not a 3-0.
Only
Rio
10
is-
armor breaks total for the whole game.
Whole game. And 17 blocks for Dwarves. That's just 1 more block than blitzing every turn. What? That I don't comprehend this. How do you block so little with Dwarves? Especially since you went 3-0, you should be getting a lot of line blocks unless you're just getting out-muscled.
It's possible the game just cascaded to a point where he was only really getting that one blitz. You know, they're just able to knock people down consistently.
And then ball occupation is literally 0%. He might have just got tied up on the line and then could never run away and grab the ball.
Maybe.
Or he fumbled it a lot. Let's see the dice rolls for Cowboy Dwarfs.
He definitely wasn't outguarded here.
Yeah, he picked up the ball 3 times. And passed the ball. How's this working out? So, I needed to figure out what happened. Got some failed tentacle rolls. Never failed a foul appearance. Did some
That might be
dwarf
a game to
dodging.
check out.
Yeah. It's bewildering. Anyway. Good job, Grody Greens. That's going to be a lot of development for them, too. Considering he's got 11 on one person. Which is probably his best score.
Yeah.
Which grabbed Mighty Blow. So he's looking at a killer there. And Troll Slayer got tackle. So great MVPs though. Think it's time to look at week 7. And
Yeah, let's take a peek.
I want a Velociraptor to tell us who is going to win first in each one of these.
Okay. Well, for the first game up here, I'm pretty sure the admin team's gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on the last week's game.
Yeah. He's really coming back up. I saw him improve his play. He's only losing by 1. He's going to get this better. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Who do you think's got it?
Probably the Grody Greens.
It's a very solid pick with how Lazarus Diggs is doing. Culinary
Yeah, I think I'm
Delights,
through there.
I'm pretty sure he's going to draw at this one. Though. He loves his draws.
I think the Grody Greens are just a better team than Culinary Delights right now. Culinary Delights only have 1 claw piece.
Yeah. But I'm just pretty sure Troxburgers can hold this one. So you're calling this a win for the Grody Greens. I'm calling this a tie. So, Big Green Weenies versus Things Dwarves Hate.
Probably gonna have to go with Things Dwarves Hate on this one.
Okay. Holes, what's your take?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of leaning towards the Dwarves as well. The Orcs are pretty good, but they're going to be down a Palmer, which hurts.
Yeah. I'm going to go for Havoc to win this one. Mostly because I feel like if he gets his bash game going and keeps his head in the game, he'll have this one. Just remember, kill stuff in moderation and pick up that ball.
Don't turn 16 foul when you're on the touchdown line, please.
No, that wasn't Havoc. That was Orabi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Havoc's fine. And then we got
Yeah,
Thick,
good
Rich,
job.
and Creamy versus the Rebel Rage Quit.
Probably gonna go with Thick, Rich, and Creamy on this one. Just because they have the claw to deal with the chore farmer.
I'm going to have to say this is chores for me.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards here as well. There's a lot of hurt on that team. Mineko's not going to be able to answer as well.
I mean, even without the claw, he has dirty players to make it up, and that's just going to hurt. And he's just really trying to get expulsed a lot for the award, I believe. So that's
There's also
fun.
a lot of dodge on Thick, Rich, and Creamy, which is a lot of tackle.
Yeah, it's really not going to matter too much. And then Dracul Day Laborers winning against the Gland Blue, and that's probably just because, as mentioned before, he was missing his natural one turner, you said?
So, that's actually from this game. That's not from the last one. I don't know what was MMG last
Oh.
game. So next week he'll be going in with those 2 MMGs.
Okay. Well, either way, that's still just a hard loss, I would say. If you were coming in
Yeah.
with all your positionals, I probably would have bet on the Elves. But I bet on the Elves every time. It's just how it works. Now we got Nurgle's FTDs versus Eat, Pray, Shove.
I'm probably gonna have to go with Nurgle's FTDs just because the vampires are super unpredictable.
My heart tells me the Vampires can take this, but I think it's going to be a Nurgle game.
I can't bet against my heart, so I'm going with the Vampires. And I'm pretty sure Sauce is going to have a fun time actually getting SVP, or getting a KO Fest and not getting SVP. I'm not sure which yet. And then The Secret of My Success versus Scholarly Gentleman. I did happen to see this one. So this 2-1 was because on turn 16, he was stalling and got marked by a beastman. And he rolled double skulls into a skull and a boat down, and he had Juggernaut to free up his carrier.
Ooh.
So, very cool stuff there.
Juggernaut showing its worth.
Yeah. So sometimes it's a very good skill to pick up, and people just don't remember that. So that's always cool to see. We'll dip in real quick just to see if they had any cool MVPs. So Mog did level up there. Let's peek at him. Stand firm, so he's a beast of an ogre.
Yep.
Apparently they liked big guy stuff. We'll check that out more in next week's. And I got a Blitzer level up for The Secret of My Success for more guard.
Yeah, it feels good. Needs that guard.
Yeah. Now we're going to look at some teams. And who did I say we're looking at?
I believe we're looking at the Dracwald Day Laborers first.
Yeah. So, who wants to address how this team's doing? And what just happened to Harold?
Velociraptor on a scale of 1 to disgusting. How gross is this team?
I'd have to put it pretty close to disgusting. It's not completely disgusting because there's no piling on jump up blitzer yet. Mm-hmm. If that was on the team, I'd have to say it was like definitely a disgusting team.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, I thought you were just going to say, oh, there's a niggle in that one lineman, and that's why it's not disgusting anymore.
Yeah, but he's got guard.
Yeah,
guard block guard.
And he's really missing out on any kind of real carrier besides his blitzer. I think his blitzer's just his everything piece now. And at 2060, he's really going to be having trouble with spiraling expenses, I feel.
That's going to be hitting hard, especially once he starts losing players.
Mm-hmm. The good news with that, though, is when you start losing players, you start having less of those problems.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I think we just got a new skill on Billy the Bricklayer, though, for some diving tackle since we last saw him. It's a nice blodge step diving tackle. Probably going to get some shadowing after that.
And yeah, it's a really nice hero.
And then Sid the Shovel, almost at his next skill up. So 70 out of 76 here is... What do you get next? Tackle?
I wouldn't hate leap. Tackle or leap.
Ooh, I do like that leap pickup there.
Yeah.
Leap
is something you don't usually expect against humans.
It's a very fair point there. And, geez, just this team is disgusting.
Yeah.
I think Hans Hatchet just got dodged there, so he's probably going to get some stand firm next, just to be annoying. And then
Franz the Foreman is 7 games in and only has free SPP. Feels kind of bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure he just can't get the ball to the end zone with him. Because at this point, you need a dedicated ball carrier or someone who can act like it, and that's just Harold the Hacksaw. He's just doing everything because he's agility 5 with blodge.
And now movement 8.
I really like that pickup. Even if it was doubles, I would keep that. Because movement 8 is so good. Especially when you're agility 5.
If it was doubles, I probably would have taken leap. Blodge guard leap is really nice. Nah, especially with agility 5.
I would take that movement any day. It's so good.
I don't know, the leap to get guard into weird places seems better than the movement. You already have the catchers for the movement 8.
I knew it was like a really fun way to play with guard, but I didn't realize just how good it was until I started messing with that on my Elf League team. And it's really good.
Guard can really win some games.
Oh yeah. And he's got plenty of it. 6 on the team.
So good.
And you kind of just glanced over Mog the Mule with his block. Yeah. Block guard, break tackle, stand firm. That's a really nice ogre.
He's developed exactly what he needs, and at this point we're going to get to some bloat skills after this, because what do? Do you take multi-block? Do you take...
At this point, I'm not sure you even try to get him more SPP. If it happens, it happens, but you leave him as he is.
If he does level, I'd probably go grab to help with the one turning.
Ooh, grab's
Oh, I
actually a
forgot
very
about
good
grab.
pick.
Yeah,
But if it's doubles, though, are we thinking dodge or tackle?
I go dodge.
I'd go dodge too.
Yeah, it would just be so cool.
That'd just be an
And
insane piece.
speaking of getting him SVP, I don't think it's possible to not do it since he has block and he's an ogre.
That's fair.
So you're going to take hits
Yeah.
with him regardless just to get that removal game going.
Yeah, he'll just start killing crap.
So how many stats total we got on this team? 1, 2, 3. So
6.
6 stats. We got 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 4 doubles. Unless I'm missing something.
Normally, I don't like having so many stats on a team
So,
like this, but he
10
makes it
double
work.
skills and stats. That is insane. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah. If there's any team to have this kind of thing going on, it's humans.
Yeah, humans really just need it since they have the skills already and they can use some better stats.
Yeah.
Velociraptor, is there anything else you noticed that's good or bad about the team that we're not seeing?
I feel like Pro is kind of wasted on the one blitzer. I know he took it before he knew what else he was getting, so he's probably thinking piling on. But
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that was his market buy, if I'm not mistaken, because it doesn't fit the theme.
Yeah, that might be it. That might have been someone else's mistake.
So that could be it,
Oh,
but I
yeah.
can agree with that. Still, though,
I
he's at
also,
124 SVP, so he's doing something
Yeah.
right.
I would also say the lack of a dirty player kind of hurts, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. You're totally right. There should be like 2 dirty players on this by now if you're having a
Yeah.
14-man roster. Where they at? Where they at?
And
Well,
at
I
the
think
same
getting
time, you don't really want those lineman levels. You don't want to be giving them touchdowns and stuff.
I mean, you're not going to touchdown, but once you get the occasional MVP that lands right, you just take it.
and maybe try and get a pass on the 5 out of 6 linemen at the end of one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, I think that's a good in-depth look at Dracul Day Laborers. Now, Velociraptor, you want to pick at who we should look at next?
Just thinking maybe look at Lakeland Blue.
I think we just covered him.
Yeah, I think we did them last week.
Oh.
So you're going to have to pick a new one.
Let's go. Guys do Nurgle's FTDs?
Did we?
I don't believe we have.
Okay,
No, I think we did the Evernurgle team,
that could have been it.
but I also think that was like a while ago.
Shoot. Anyway, if we get this one wrong, we'll go back next week.
Yeah. Nurgle
So-
FTDs.
Neuro's FTDs. And he did just play his match and got stand firm on Gunneryus the Pestilent. So, now we got our block, mighty blow, claw, dodge, stand firm. Whew.
It's a shame he won't get guard until he's a legend, but I fully
I mean, he
expect
doesn't
this guy
need
to hit
guard.
legend.
He could have took guard there, but really stand firm is just so good. You're
Yeah.
not going to get pushed around unless someone has Juggernaut, and not many people pack it. It's really a needed skill that not many teams take, so you just stand firm it up.
Yeah, and he's got block guard stand firm on Plague Lord Syphilis, so I think that's fine.
Yeah. Then we got Lord Herpestus. You know, he's got his claw finally. Didn't take guard, but I think that's just his need to get these guys some damage tools and go on from there.
Yeah. His Labius for Trusty will probably be going guard next as well to kind of even things out.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
been waiting on the 6 for a while. He got that in a few matches ago, so he really just needs to touch down more on him.
He's only
I know
got
it's
4
hard.
matches on him.
I know he's got 4 matches, but I mean, like, his first match he got 2 touchdowns and that was it.
Right.
So, Smegma the Infested, having one last shot before he gets removed permanently from this team in the offseason.
Yeah. Hope he gets that block.
Yep. If he gets that block, everything is solved. If he gets plus strength, it's even better. And just this thing needs to go or it needs to roll right.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite names on the team, Wart Tigor.
Yeah.
Also one of my favorite pieces on the team with almost a perfect carrier.
Yeah, for just picking one out of the blue to be your carrier and then getting dodge as your second skill, it's pretty good life here.
Yeah, and plus agility.
Yeah, so he's agility 5 when dodging. That is important to note.
Yeah.
Tackle zones aren't a thing anymore. And pickups are easy because he has agility 4. So that's just, I run through your screen and hope for the best and probably score.
Yeah,
Also,
he
this
gets a
opens
visit
the
from
one-turn
Tom.
option if he can actually try to do it.
Moving
Yeah.
6-1 turns pretty hard, though.
Yeah. I didn't say it wasn't. It was just still an option.
Although he does have grab for it.
Does have grab. So, then we
I
get
guess-
Scrotustia and Washed. And he is really lacking for his Beastman killer. It just hasn't been taking off. It's probably because he didn't take Claw, I would imagine. So he's not getting as many breaks.
Yeah, I would have gotten Claw before Tackle there.
Yeah.
Still pretty nice, though.
I'm pretty sure it's just for when he needed it really badly. He's just like, there's elves here. I gotta do this.
This is my calling.
But yeah, taking a block there makes it funny because that could have been your Claw pickup there. And then go to block. But it's about to be all fixed once he gets Claw.
Yeah, I don't mind block there.
Make it more reliable. Then we got Waffle the Blue. And he does his thing. He's splodge.
Yeah. I'd probably go guard on him since you already have the carrier.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, mobile guard
hate
piece
that.
is nice.
It's very nice there. Then Sisak is rest tackle. Exactly where it needs to be.
Yep, it's your
And got a dirty
standard
card.
sacker. 13-man roster for your rules. 2000 TV, well, 1990. It's pretty nice. Pretty strong Nurgle team. I'm a little jealous.
Yep. And really this goes to show you only need a few doubles on Nurgle and Chaos and stuff. A few doubles and stats and you're good.
Yeah, they have all the skill access they really need.
Yep, because there's 1, 2, 3, and 3 doubles for dodge, and then a agility 4.
Yeah. The only ever double you really want is on the Beast and Nurgle.
Yeah,
Or on Plague Lord Syphilis for a Blodge Guard Stand Firm.
exactly. Ooh, such a good team.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I think it's time to move on to our leaderboard real quick and just see how everyone's doing. So, for the moment, Nurgle's FTDs is in the top spot with 5-1 and 0. They have yet to play their Week 7 game. Did I get the weeks wrong this time?
Yeah, this is week 7.
Okay, I guess this is going to be the Week 7 game for them. And, yeah.
He's got advanced stuff, so I expect him to stay on the top.
So, yeah, that could be a big thing. I'm just hoping Shiggy gets with it. And tries making it at least a tie or making it really hard. Don't just feed the beast. Unless it makes you fire, or unless it makes it fire him. That'd be funny. Then, we got a lot of 5-1-1s. Or I guess there's 2, but that's a lot still. With
There's 2.
Moniker and Thessa. So, I'm pretty sure Le Gland Bleu is only lost to Moniker just now.
Yeah, it's his only
And
loss.
I don't know who Moniker lost to.
Let me find out. I feel like that was kind of recent.
Could have been.
They lost to Things Dwarves Hate in
Ah.
Week 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, that's where it was. Then we got Grody Greens with Lazarus Diggs, only losing to one person so far, and has yet to play his Week 7 game. So that can be putting him up at the top, or he could kind of stay where he's at.
I think a W Hero will probably send him up to the top unless Nurgle FTDs also wins.
Yep. So,
A very close division, though, for top 6
exactly.
even.
And coming up next is Rusty Seabutter with The Secret of My Success, which I remember like a little while ago, he was more middle of the table. He's coming back up in 5th place right now.
Yeah, he's had some good games.
Yeah.
Nice try, Rusty.
So he's just winning a couple and getting his name out there. Try and do it right this time. Then we got
Next,
the Chaos
Rebel Rage
Dwarves
Quit.
without our doubles on their dwarfs. So 3, 1, and 2.
I think as soon as they find a claw piece, their win rate's gonna skyrocket.
It depends on his mission. If his mission is still to murder everything, then maybe not until after it is back to winning everything. It is a very different game plan at the moment. But, you know, murdering everything sometimes means you just get wins for free.
Exactly.
Yep, you can't lose if there's nobody to score on the enemy team.
Yeah. And then Shiggy, still staying in the middle. I don't think its record changed too much from last time we saw it. So I think Gary had it. So
This is about where I expected Shiggy.
Shiggy's
He's got
doing
a solid
good
team.
with where his vamp can carry him. Not so good where it can't. And then Troxbirds, here's the 2-2-2. I am expecting that tie, though. That tie between High Lord Salt and Troxbirds. If that's the one I'm remembering right. No, that's someone else, I think.
No, I think they're playing Grody Greens.
Yep, you're right.
I think Grody Greens is going to take that.
Yeah. So I think Grody Greens is going to go to 5-1-1 and stick with his other peeps here. Calling it. Trox is going to get the tie here.
Up next we got Havoc and Big Green Weenies, 2-1 and 3.
Yeah. So
Still, depending on how his hop goes, he's still got a chance here, I think. And get up there.
I think it's getting harder to get to the top, but if he had a... This is kind of the point where if you're going to get wins no matter what from this point on, you can make it. But if you drop a couple games, you still might make it.
Yeah. Things have to start going your way, though.
Yeah. You got to start having your turnaround now. And mid-season is next week, so it's a little reflection time and see how you're doing, good or bad, and how to fix
week
that.
7-13.
Yeah. And then Cowboy Dwarfs coming under that with a 1-2-3 record, our only one with it. It's oddly satisfying to see, but
Yeah, and they'll be ruined this week.
I was expecting Dwarves to actually do a lot better than they are, considering we have our two dwarf teams at 10 and 12 right now.
Yeah, and you're right in between them, thick, rich, and creamy. I
Yeah.
didn't particularly expect this, although losing that wolf is probably what brought him down here.
Yeah, it's just having to go back to your normal wolf when you had one that could carry and trying to learn how to play with your team with that kind of gets a bit hard. And I also think it was just he's trying to develop players rather than, go all out. Not
Yeah,
much
this is a
difference.
very developed division, and he does not have a developed wolf for it.
Yeah. And here's our other dwarf with Tim Nielsen, and he's just taking the 1-1-4. And it's probably just because of all the claw teams, or having 6 dirty players like Rapid Rage Quit like. But it's fine. And then Test Trail coming in with 13th place. Has 1 win, 0 ties, and 6 losses. And I'm pretty sure it's just his team is not ready for this division at the point. Because some of it's dying, some of it's built a little strange, and a lot of these teams are a bit min-maxed, I have to say.
Yeah.
So, and last place is going to be Full Metal with 0-0 and 6.
You can do
Get
it, buddy.
together. Get it together and
You
you'll be
can
good.
win.
You just gotta believe. Just gotta believe. But that'll do it for Division 4. So it's time to pop over to Division 5. And do you have anything you want to say to all your Div 5 coaches out there, Velociraptor?
Please stop killing my team.
You heard the man. Don't do it.
Or do, if you don't like him.
Yep. And if you do, hop on the cast. We need your perspective. Okay, so we're going to look at your schedule. So, Liz Tekka's drawing Nightmare on Elf Street. I think that was kind of expected. Maybe the Elves going for the win on this one.
Yeah, both teams can score fairly easily.
Ooh,
That
Rex just got
Crocs
break
are gold.
tackle.
Yeah, it's a really nice Crocs now.
It's awesome. And Michael Myers, of course he gets agility. Oh my gosh.
They
Oh
have
boy.
He's back to 3
3
again.
agility 5 players on that team.
He has
That's
5.
a crime.
I think he's had like 4 overall, and that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is a nightmare.
Yep.
Lots of SCP to gain. It's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty
64
good
blocks for the lizards. I think that's quite a bit high considering the elves are supposed to be trying to avoid it. But I think they're just trying to get in fights and then position themselves where they have to get in the way. And I guess the armor didn't give way enough for the lizards to go on top.
Yeah, and enough of those blocks, they are blodge, a lot of them, so I don't know how much tackle lizards have.
Yeah. But for everything that happened, 4 passes is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Get some levels out of it.
So, might need to go check them out soon. The Nightmare on Elf Street, I mean. Then we got the Cogs of War 4 versus Always Shade in Sylvania. And really showing
Nice.
that Juggernaut was not the worst pick in the world, apparently.
It still irks me, but it's not horrible.
Yeah. But one thing I think that came into factor here was just having that Mighty Blow Wolf.
Yeah,
Just
Mighty
being
Blow
able
Wolf
to move
against
stuff.
swords. It's beautiful.
And it just seems that the armor breaks were going heavy in this match. With 56 to 59 blocks.
Yeah, 115 blocks total. That's pretty high.
Which the interesting part is the dwarves really were out removing by the looks of it here. Unless there's extra cas we don't see. Which there's not.
No, that's it.
So I would expect the Cogs of War to be doing worse, but I'm guessing it's just those LOS blocks giving him more leeway.
It's possible that the dwarves are just losing key pieces like their runners, and they just had trouble moving the ball around. Couldn't get away from the wolves.
And 17 armor breaks and 2 KOs and 2 injuries is just this is a bit bizarre there, I'd say. That's a lot of stuns.
Yeah.
Which could just be the dwarven skulls getting in the way.
Maybe if you had a piling on that werewolf, you could have converted some of those stunts to cas.
You know, I think that's a great point there. So, I mean, if you ever get doubles on that werewolf again, you know what to take this time.
Oh god, it'd be disgusting.
You obviously take leader.
Yeah,
Yeah, leader.
he is the leader at that point.
Expensive rerolls, man. You gotta get leader. Good call there, Velociraptor.
Yeah.
You're
Just trying to
very
look
good
out
at
for
skill choice.
my fellow Rel 5.
Speaking of our fellow L5, we got the Rough and Tumble Gang 2-0ing Korn's Glory. And that Chaos Warrior just got his level up for Claw because he hates block and it's hilarious.
Yep, and that Chaos Warrior is niggled.
Now, can
Yeah.
I get your opinion on Korn's Glory there, Velociraptor?
I am absolutely terrified to play them. I don't. They look like they can just kill anything they look at.
Now, do you know when you're having your match with them or no?
No.
So, I'm guessing you're just not looking forward to that match period.
Yeah, I'm just not looking forward to it. I don't have them till week 10, so I got a couple more weeks.
Start developing and get
Okay,
ready to
start
kill him.
developing. So, just get a game plan in mind, which is probably run away. He only has a couple tackle right now.
Yeah.
And Rough and Tumble Gang are doing pretty good. Yeah, decent amount of SPP both ways. Holding up well.
This was a very scary game for him. I don't know how much permanent damage they took, if any, but getting him a 2-0 is really nice.
Yeah. Korn's Glory got 8 KOs and 5 injuries. Off 44
Yeah.
blocks. How did he not get the ball if he removed the whole team?
What's the TV like? Because that might have been like a babe or something.
Yeah. So that's 13 removals.
Yeah, that's a lot. Oh no, he was up on TV.
And then
Good job, Purple.
Purple Saber did get some KOs and injuries back, but that's still just wow.
Oh, his plus agility guy got minus agility.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
hurts.
is this Blitzer?
Yeah, Jax.
Ooh.
He still has that one edge for
I
it,
mean,
though.
wait a second. He's diving catch, isn't he?
No, it's not with having catch guy.
Oh.
It's the blodge.
Sadly.
It would have been funny because then diving catch would matter again.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad times, but Purple Saber can keep going. He knew that was going to be a culling. And
Yeah, you
then,
can't get out of that game without any damage.
Bye-week team barely losing this to Cantankerous Cretaceans. And that's 2 leveled swords right there.
Ooh.
So we got a Blodge Break Tackle Garter, which is amazing. And a Mighty Blow
Mighty
Block
Blow
one
Block.
that is waiting to level. Seems like he had another game after this already.
Yeah.
So that looks like a tackle to me, or a break tackle.
Or he might have gotten
Or
doubles
guard.
there, and that's why he hasn't taken the level.
Yeah. Very interesting stuff there. So that is some awesome MVP stuff there.
Yeah, it's a nice bye
Actually,
week.
Yeah.
Let me look at what other SPP he got. He got 3 on KT Boundary, and Vagnosaurus. Some of these I just can't say. Carnosta and Tetratriceratops. So
There's actually no skink SPP. Looks like he fired a bunch of them in anticipation of the bye.
that
Smart.
makes sense. I mean, his skinks weren't really anything to look for, except for like 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's got his plus strength block guy and his 1 turn, and that's it.
Yeah. So he's got it very heavily on 2 guys, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's more than fine for lizards.
Yeah. Now we got
So
Fear and
it's-
Bloating tying high fivers. So see
Let's
a
see what happened.
Marauder getting blocked for some reason, and Bud Bundy still being disgusting with Mighty Blow.
Yeah, he's, what is that, 8 SPP away from his next level? Hope he gets piling on.
Yeah.
And I believe Al Bundy's still alive, which that thing needs to die.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're
And that
talking
is
about.
1 death each side. So Fear and Bloating only got 29 blocks to 45 on the high fivers, and the removal game was wicked here. There must be some dirty
It's-
player fouls. No? It just...
No, this is just removal.
I'm pretty sure Fear and Bloating just got their score in, and then stalled out the Werewolves from scoring on his half, and then Werewolves got their score and just couldn't steal the ball back and ended like that.
Yeah,
21 armor breaks. Whew.
that's pretty nice.
I
That's,
wish
that's
I-
2 Mighty Blow Wolves. That's what does it.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
the pile
And
on,
Claw
man.
Palm.
Yeah, piling on.
Add
Yeah,
4
see?
Claw Palm.
Look, it has results here. Okay, enough crap talk. Still a good
Try.
1-1. And These Violent Delights versus Organized Crime.
I think we just about expected
Yeah.
this, but only 10 armor breaks. I don't know how many blocks actually landed on there,
42
but...
blocks, 3 KOs, 1 injury. That's got to be infuriating.
Oh, so there's 10 armor breaks, and there's 10 POWs rolled for the ogres. Oh no, yeah, 17 POWs. So that's not too bad. You imagine he doesn't have tackle.
Let me see the block dice. So 17 pals, 10 breaks. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. Yeah, I don't think he has a single double on an ogre.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
The only
so.
double he has is the plus strength.
Yeah,
Yeah. See, I don't understand why people don't just take block there, because it's just... Block is so good when you don't have it.
on a human team, I'd be okay with skipping it for block, but plus strength on an ogre team is beautiful.
If you say so, man.
Yeah. It completely negates diving tackle, which I found out when I played this team a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it's just like, nah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I'll put my diving tackle next to him. Nope.
Yeah. And then, now we got Fly Boys versus the Rebellious Scions.
And
And how
this
did
was
this match
actually a rematch from the very first game of college.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he beat me that time, but then I got him back this time.
Very
Good
nice.
stuff. Seems like it was a nice time. You even killed a guy of his.
Yeah, I killed this dirty player who
Ooh.
attempted to foul my Mighty Blow Blitzer, but then Mighty Blow Blitzer got revenge.
You know, I like this. High block game, though, with 48 to 47.
Yeah.
That is a bit ridiculous, I would say. But I guess you were just getting results with it.
Yeah. I tried he outguarded me and I tried to go in for the bash game, didn't work out. And I just played the elf game. Managed to score quickly in the second half, then get the ball back and score again.
Sounds like
Yeah.
elves.
Yeah, elves do as elves do.
Yep.
So, anything else you want to comment here? Anything like out of the ordinary?
Wasn't anything that was too crazy.
Like a couple
That I can
passes,
remember.
what happened with those? Were they just greed or?
Those were to get the ball further down on the. One of them was to get the ball to a Blodge Blitzer to get it further down for the 2-turn score. I don't remember what the other pass was for.
Okay. So, a little bit of a passing game to spice this one up, let's see.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always good. So, let's look at week 7. And as always, I want you to tell us what's going on in Velociraptor. So,
Well, the Lizard Mirror. I haven't actually played either of these teams yet, but judging by the leaderboard, it'd probably be a pretty close one. But I'd have to go with the Cantankerous Cretaceans.
and they're the one with the more source development, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, they're the one with a very developed source, and that's why I'm picking them as well.
Yeah. I hate to just go against one coach here, but I'm going to go with the Cantankerous Cretaceans just because I value source development over skink development. And
Yeah, and well, he's got good skinks on those Aztecas. Source are falling behind on that.
Exactly. Now, High Fivers versus Corn's Glory sounds like the match to watch here, I'd say.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just the bloodbath. So,
Yeah, I'd probably have to go with Corn's Glory though, just because they'll win the bash game a lot of the time.
what do you think, Holes?
I kind of... I'm
thinking-
leaning towards High Fivers here. They've just got such a good team going on right now.
Sounds good. I'm going for the tie. I can't pick one.
just
I think the
don't
High
think
Fivers
they're
are very
equal.
efficient for Necro, but the removal game can just throw this one way or another, and I have no idea which way it's going to go.
If there's a ridiculous amount of removals, then Corn Score is going to take it. But I think Necro will be able to score enough by the time it gets out of hand.
Yeah.
They'll also beat down Corn Score one tackle piece. So
Now, for one more match that's played here, we got Organized Crime losing to It's Always Shady in Sylvania. And I don't think that was too out of the ordinary here.
no.
That's Vegasaurus just being sad that he's stuck with ogres. So, we'll see what
White
level we
still
got
has a
here.
pending level.
Don't pending level me, bro.
We
Oh,
can
yeah,
talk
that's a
about
lot
that
of
game
STP
next
in
week,
there.
though.
We'll look at that in a bit later in the week. So, that's just already happened. Now, we got your big game here, Velociraptor.
Yeah, Dark Elf Mirror match.
But who you leaning here?
Yeah. So,
I'm
I just want
hoping
you to
I
give a
can win.
message to your opponent right now. What do you want to say to him?
Well, you may have the more agility 5, but I might be able to just throw some crazy dice and win. But if I can't, you'll probably end up winning.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to work, man. You're supposed
No,
to.
come on, you gotta tell him he's bad,
Yeah.
and
Tell him
everything he
he's
does
bad,
is bad, and you're
I-
gonna
I'm-
win by like 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
See, I'm a realist, so
Yeah. Just for that, I'm going with Nightmare on Elf Street, man. You can't just crap talk yourself.
but then you're not disappointed when you lose.
That's not how you get to playoffs, baby.
It's how I get to playoffs.
I think I'm gonna go with Velociraptor here. Nightmare on Elm Street's gonna be down to kicker, and plus strength witch, that plus agility, or plus strength blitzer, plus agility witch. I think I'll be able to do enough to balance out with 3 plus agility.
Then we got. So you want to redo your statement there, Velociraptor? Or do you think he's gonna win this one?
I'm gonna have to go with a tie overall.
Okay, you're going for the safe bet. I see.
Yeah, going for the tie.
Okay. So now we got Flyboys versus the Cogs of War. I
I'm
want to
gonna
give
have
this
to
to the humans.
I'm gonna have to go to the dwarfs.
Ooh.
I've played both teams. The dwarfs have more development, but the flyboys have the numbers. So
I feel like Flyboys moves the ball a bit better though. Just because Cogs of War kind of just get grinding and start killing people rather than getting the ball moving.
I think Flyboys just aren't going to be developed enough to take on the dwarves.
Okay. And then we got These Violent Delights versus the Rough and Tumble Gang. I'm going with Road Dogg with the Amazons.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning that way as well.
Yeah. I don't know how much tackle Purple Saber has.
I think less since that Blitzer is going to be missing next game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has 2 tackles, so I'm probably going to have to go with the Amazons.
I'm sorry, but they're just so effective. And then the hardest choice of them all, Fear and Bloating in the bye week team. It's bye week for sure.
It's bye week, yeah.
I'm just joking. So, bye week, you got your stuff set. Go and win it. So, let's look at our leaderboard. And for as much crap as we give, Our Name is Legion is pulling up with his Necro team with his jugs and winning it. So
yeah, he's 1 game up, though.
And he's 1 game up from everyone. So he was 3-2-1. So if I remember correctly, everyone that's 4-0-2 and Sunhawk were ahead of him. So
yeah,
it's not going to be too high compared to everyone else, but it can be a big thing here. He can say he's on top for 1 week right now. Then we got Sunhawk coming up. I'm going to say he's still our divisional leader until this next game's played.
Yeah, until Velociraptor beats him.
Yep.
Yeah. And the funny thing was, he was actually just middling around in the other division, or when he was playing in earlier seasons. And this one's just been where he's finally taken hold of his destiny. And did all stuff.
This is 2nd season Dark Elves. This is where they get real good.
Then Purple Saber, he's probably going to have a bit of a rough time, but he's still pulling wins for right now.
This is a really nice division to be in as Orcs. There's a lot of Scary Claw, but also there's a lot of not Scary Claw.
Yeah, which, speaking of not Scary Claw, we do have Road Dogg with These Violent Delights right under him, so this is going to be your 3 and 4 seed fighting it out right now. So if it's not a tie, this is going to be big.
Definitely one to watch.
Then we got High Fivers right here, pulling with a 3-2-1. Very fun win rate, I'd have to say.
Again, ruined this week.
Which, I guess that's the middle here, just the 3-2-1ers.
Yeah.
So, you're in there, and Fear and Bloating's in there. Which Fear and Bloating does have a bye week, so it's going to be fun for them. So, we see the 3-0-3s with Basunda and Revert at the Takers, Rotations, Cogs of War. And Liz Tech is under that. And I would say, I think Liz Tech is kind of getting to where the cutoff could be if you're going to go for playoffs. Is you got to get some wins or some more draws around here in the top part to come back up. So I'm going to say that's kind of where the cutoff is. And Flyboys is just kind of in a rough spot of just not winning stuff after doing so well in college. And then 10 Coin, he's just going in, demolishing people. It's a fun time. And it's Big Source. I think he won against the bye week. Poor guy. And the bye week team's there. Anyone want to say anything about this? Or it's about where you thought, who you thought would be higher?
Honestly, when I saw my division, I thought the High Fivers were going to be at the top, along with probably the other Dark Elf team. Maybe the Amazons.
So, I guess you were right. You got one right. And then it seems the High Fivers just are doing well, but they're not doing as well as we all thought.
Yeah.
So
I think as the weeks go on, though, High Fivers will start getting up there.
You think it's just going against some tougher opponents near the start, and then now he's getting to where he can go in his powerhouse?
Yeah, Wolves have a bit more development now. I think things are looking up for him.
Okay, Velociraptor, where do you think you're going to go this season? You going to go for broke and try to get to playoffs?
I'm going to try, but if I can't do it without destroying my team, I'm probably not going to go.
Okay.
Go for it.
So your plan is to not really take it too seriously until you get a real threat up there.
Yeah.
So
Just try and get some more development on my team. Play it safe sometimes.
you are in still pretty good contention, so I would really consider going all out on Sunhawk and trying to take a spot. Just clawing your way up.
Yeah. So I think if I do beat him, that might put me ahead of him.
He is 4-1-1. You are 3-2-1, so you would be ahead.
Yep.
By 1 point.
Yep.
But you'd have the head-to-head. Not that it matters as a tiebreaker too much, but...
It just shows how tight the top of the division is, so.
Yeah. Bit more draws and losses here, which is always nice to see in my opinion, because
Yeah.
if you just have win at your top, it's kind of like, being a bottom guy doesn't feel as good. So, it's a bit interesting right here. And I think that's going to wrap it up for them. Anything else you want to say? I guess not. So, this has been our Week 6 recap for Divisions 4 and 5. And this has been Holes and a Velociraptor.
Hello.
Thanks for watching.
And thanks for watching this Iron Master broadcast. Have a good one.